How's it going, guys? This is James from Butler Farms, and I'm coming to you from up in the shop. I just wanted to give you a real quick update on my seedlings here. It's been a little while since I've shown you those, and I know I looked a little bit washed out and a little bit pink. That's because of the grow lights over here. Now, I did have these covered up kind of with the clear tops that I showed you in one of the other videos, and used it kind of as a little mini greenhouse, and for the most part they've come up, they've done well. And so I was just going to show you real quick what's doing well and what's not. So let me get you turned around here so that you can see, and I know that's a lot of light and I understand that. Up here on the top you can see, well, I don't know that it's going to pick it up or not, but there's a lot of growth on this end. There we go. Just had to get around that grow light. And those are tomato plants. Now down on this end we don't have much. These were some cheap marigold seeds that I had. I usually try to plant marigolds around my garden. I just like to look at them, first of all, but secondly, they just help keep some of the pests away, and they have not done well. That's one of those brands from a big box store. They did have a couple of years on them, but they should have at least some of them sprouted by now, so I'll have to go a different direction with those. These down here are spoon tomatoes and Big Rainbow. Big Rainbow came from Baker Creek, and the spoon tomatoes were a free seed packet. Let me get you a little closer there. A free seed packet from Baker Creek a year or so ago. Now, spoon tomato is a very, very tiny tomato. Hadn't had much luck with them. They're usually pretty weak plants, but I thought I'd give them a try since I still had them. Now this one you can see has a lot of growth going on. Like I said, I apologize for the color there, but we've got a lot going on there. We've got Baker Creek Kellogg's Breakfast down at the end. This is going to be a yellow-orange type tomato. Then I've got some yellow pear tomatoes. Now the black strawberry, which is in this area right here, that's going to be more of a salad type tomato. It's going to be dark in color. Then I've got Sun Gold right there, and then I've got Super Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes there, and then I've got another free one that is very similar to the spoon tomatoes. It's by a different company called Jelly Bean tomatoes. They're extremely small, about the size of your fingernail, I guess you'd say, maybe a little bit bigger. So we're going to see what those taste like. I just had them, so I thought I would use them. This one down here you can see is covered up as well, and this is more of my, I know you can't see that list because of the bright light, but this is where I've got my Juliet hybrid grape tomatoes from Totally Tomatoes. I've got my Amish paste from Baker Creek, my Martino's Roma from Baker Creek. I'm going to try to do some salsa and those kind of things this year. And then down here on the end I've got my Totally Tomatoes Jet Star and Jet Setter, and those are the ones that I've told you have done really, really well here. They really do well in this heat and humidity we have here in Alabama. Now down here toward the bottom, got some more Jet Setter, and then I've got the Totally Tomato, these three rows right here. This is the Zinzi Roma, I guess is how you pronounce that, and I'll do the same thing with those that I do with the Amish paste and the Martino's Roma. And then I start getting into my peppers. Now obviously the peppers were a little bit, let's see if I can get you in there. The peppers were a little bit slower, obviously coming up, but you can see they're really rocking and rolling now. I've got some mini bell peppers, just the sweet little salad bell peppers. Those would be these two rows. And then I've got the sweet pickle pepper. Now these came from, they're going to be very similar to those little salad peppers. I needed to get rid of those. Those were some that I'd had for several years, but they did come up pretty well. I don't know what's going on back there in the back. Those haven't germinated yet. And then I've got Baker Creek Craig's Grande Jalapeno. Now I've had really good luck. That's these last two rows. I've had really good luck with them. Makes a big jalapeno pepper. All of you know about the size of a jalapeno, and these are about double the size. So if you're into you know, pepper with a little bit of spice and you need a lot of them, I would highly recommend the Craig's Grande Jalapeno from Baker Creek. They're just almost double the size, if not more. Now down here at the bottom, it's going to be harder to see down here, I guess, but there's more of the Craig's Grande down here, and then I get into my bell peppers, and they're a little bit slower coming on. We've had some cool weather here, and obviously, as you know, heat rises, so those on the top are doing a little bit better than these down here on the bottom. Last night we got down in the mid 30s. We're going to get in the upper 30s tonight, so it knocks them back a little bit. I know they're on these heating pads, but it knocks them back just a touch, and not as warm as it needs to be. Now, I have had to add some water here. That's pretty dry, as you can see, and this one seems to be using more. Now, I'm having a problem down here at this end, as you can probably tell, and these are Fairy Moore seeds from Big Box Store, and I will not be buying those again. There's California Wonders, there's Fairy Moore's jalapenos, and there are sweet banana peppers down here on the end, and you can see that there's just very, very little going on. So what I'm probably going to do with those when I move them to the cups, which won't be long, because you can see some of my tomatoes are trying to get a little bit leggy, so I'll be moving those pretty quickly. But when the peppers get big enough to move, I will probably replant a whole tray of banana peppers and bell peppers. We've got such a long growing season here that I'm really not worried about starting them this late, but I do have to clear up some room. I could move these down and just put in another tray, and that may be what I do. But no more of the Fairy Moore seeds for me. I mean, you do what you want to do, but as I've said in other videos, guys, it's worth a little bit more money. You look at how many seeds that you get from Hoss or Totally Tomatoes or Baker Creek or something like that, and the price, and you go, you know, I could get twice that many from the Big Box Store with these brands that they sell. But guys, I'm just being honest with you. I start all my seeds every year, and it's a hassle. We don't get a lot out of them. About if you get half germination from those, you're doing good. And so while I had them, I went ahead and used them. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Let me get over here where I've actually got some color in my face here. I didn't want to just do away with those, and I can't stand wasting seeds. So they are. I think pretty much done now. I think I've gotten rid of almost all of them, and so this next year I'm still washed out. It's so bright out here today after such a cold start this morning. It's really cleared up, and it's a beautiful day. But oh, there's one other thing that I did want to show you here real quick. I did figure out, and here we go with that lighting again. You can see the timer. I showed you this in another one. It comes on about 5 o'clock every morning. And goes off about 7 o'clock at night. Let me see if that's right. Yes, 5 o'clock every morning, about 7 o'clock every night. So that gives them about 14 hours under the grow lights, and it seems to be doing well. Like I said, they need some downtime. In years past, I haven't had them on a timer, and so what's happened is once I turn the lights on them, they are on all the time. And I've had some trouble in the past being able to keep those from getting leggy, and just it's a mess. So just for a little bit of money on Amazon, I was able, let me get back around here, I was able to get one with a timer, and that solved that problem. So you know, with these little cheap planting cells that I have here that I told you I bought at Walmart, they're Jiffy brand. That's what's on the top of them anyway. About $5 a piece. I've been very impressed with them. Now, it's not a finished product yet, so I'm going to reserve final judgment until I see, you know, once I up pot them to the cups and go from there. I'll see, you know, how they do. But so far I've been very impressed. I like the little dome that comes on them to be able to speed the germination along, and so, you know, it's been worth its money so far. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you a little update for those of people in my line of work. At least in this area, we're out on spring break right now, so I have gotten a lot done. I'm a person that keeps lists, and the lists were just piling up one on top of the other, and I have been able to knock out a lot today, and will continue to do so this week. And getting ready to plant, I will be going to get a a piece of equipment tomorrow that I've been wanting and needing for some time. I'll show you that when it gets here. And it's going to vastly improve what I can do down in the garden and vastly expand what I can do in the garden. So I'm looking forward to that and excited about that. So anyway, I was just going to bring you an update on that. I knew I hadn't in a while, and I'll show you again once I uppot them. There's not much to see between now and then anyway. So anyway, this is James from Butler Farms, and I appreciate you being with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.